Guys, welcome back to the LFC Cup, and today we will be discussing, by the title of the video, as you can probably clearly see, that's why I clicked on the video, do we need a midfielder? And you know, this video is obviously made because of reports from Twitter Spaces, from Paul Joyce, James Pearce, this, that, the other, and other news sites I see, any reports I see, they say that we won't need a we're not going to sign midfield, our window's done, we signed our 3 players, we're going to sit back, relax, we're going to chill at the beach, and that's all we're going to do. We're probably not going to chill on the beach, but you get what I mean. I mean, like, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I'm kind of lying. If you see my reaction on my Instagram story, what I posted, if you see on any other Instagram comments, you probably know what my reaction's like, but you know, that's heat of the moment stuff, you know. When you read it, it's like, fuck, negative, that's negative, that's not good, and you know, you gotta, when you deep dive it a little bit, your head starts to calm down a little bit in some sense. That you can maybe understand why the thought process is this, but you know, let's read into it. I've got some statistical breakdowns as well. Again, not like that, but you know, some very basic numbers that could be the reason why we don't need a midfielder. You never know. So yeah, currently we have 8 midfield options. Those midfield options are Thiago, Fabinho, Henderson, Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain, Harvey Elliott, Curtis Jones, and James Milner, and maybe 9 Tyler Morton, but I don't think he'll play that much. So we've got 8 options. Let's be real, we'll have 7 left at the end of the window. Let's be completely honest here. Oxlade-Chamberlain is probably going to leave. If he doesn't leave, I'll be pretty amazed. I'll question his ambition of his career, because clearly you're not playing. You haven't played much in 2 years, and you're just gonna sit on the bench. I'm sure he wants to play football, and I'm sure he probably wants to leave. So yeah, let's just say we have 7 midfield options left, because that's pretty fucking likely. So if you look at midfield options, they're not the most reliable in terms of fitness wise. You know, Thiago last season missed 18 games in all competitions through injury. I'm just counting the you know, I can't say it because you know I'll get demonetized, but. Yeah, 18 games. That's like 1/4 of our season missed. We can't afford that. Keita's missed 8 games through injuries, and you know, some of them not. So 8 games. There's more, but that's because of AFCON. But yeah, 8 games. That's still not ideal. That's 1/10 of our season. Something like that. I can't do math, but sounds similar to that. And Fabinho missed 5 games through injury. Henderson, he normally gets, last season he wasn't injured that much, but if you look, he's 32 years old now. He's getting on. If you see him sometimes, he looks tired, he looks jaded, he just can't press as effective. I mean, it needs to be up the, you know, energy levels. And James Milner, you can't rely on him playing more than 3 games in a row. It'd not be too much for the body of a 37-year-old. You know, he's a fit lad, but 3 games in a row, that's mad for even asking James Milner to do that. So we'll end up with only what, Harvey Elliott and Curtis Jones and Tyler Morton if we are that desperate. Obviously the chances of those players are all mentioned being unavailable are incredibly slim at the same time. I mean, that would be worse than 2 seasons ago injury crisis, but it can happen. And yeah, we do really want to end up in a situation where our whole midfield is kids, basically. Not exactly, let's be real. And yeah, it's like, you need depth. Yes, we've got the depth, but we haven't got the availability on our side. Because, you know, we've got Thiago missing 1/4 of the fucking season. I mean, come on, you can't afford that. Like, you know, I know whenever he plays, he looks like the next coming of Jesus, but yeah, when he doesn't play, we look like a completely different side. And, you know, Henderson's getting on, as I said. And, yeah, it's just, we need a midfielder. But, there is a but. I think Fabio Carvalho, if you look at I've done the research as well. Because, you know, I've seen reports and all of that seeing that Fabio Carvalho will be a 10 at the start, playing maybe the Bobby role. And then later on in his development cycle, he'll drop into the 8. And if you look at where he played last season for Fulham, he started, I think, 9 games. 9 games in midfield for Fulham. he got a combined of 5 goals, 3 assists, and that's not too bad considering he plays 10 half, most of the time. So he can certainly play there, Fabio Carvalho. So you can maybe, shove that in as a 10th option. So take away Tyler Morton because I don't think he'll play much. So yeah, you still got decent amount of options. That's obviously as break glass. Obviously, if we are in so fucked, and yeah, we might use Fabio Carvalho in midfield, but he's not really a number 8. He's no more of a number 10. He can play there, but not ideal. You get what I mean. I feel like if you're gonna put so much pressure on a kid playing in the position where he's not at his most effective, that's just piling on pressure. That's gonna burn him out. That's gonna, knock his confidence down to the floor. It's not what you need to do to a young up-and-coming talent through coming through the ranks, even though he didn't come through academy, but you get what I mean. We cannot afford to burn out these players too soon. Whole season, hope, pray they don't burn out. Oh, and look, hallelujah, they do burn out. So, yeah, that's why, really, you don't want to use break class options. Obviously, as I said, the chance of having having Thiago, Henderson, Keita, Milner, Fabinho injured all at the same time is pretty unlikely. But if you remember from last season, we at one stage, right, without any specific words I can't mention because I get demonetized and the video get taken down, we only had 3 midfield options left. I forgot what game it was, but I still remember it so clear in my mind. We have 3 midfield options left. We had no bench on midfielders. That's a bit of a problem. So yeah, obviously it has happened before, so you don't want it to happen again. And look, we were also in the market for midfield, for fuck's sake. We were after Tchouaméni, but he went to Real Madrid. No shame in that. No shame in us losing to Real Madrid in terms of signing. Real Madrid have that pool. They've got the history. They got everything. So no shame there. But the intention is pretty much clear as hell that we're on for midfielder. Hopefully, what we're doing is some sort of negotiating tactic, so that way clubs don't know we're on the market for a midfielder, so they don't hike up the price by 20 million. Like, that's totally possible. I know there's some very clever and very nitpicky thought process, but that's what negotiators are in some sense. So it could be a negotiating tactic, but fuck it. If you have to pay 20 million more, look how much we're gonna get from sales. We're probably gonna sell Sadio Mane. We're gonna get with Oxlade-Chamberlain, Takumi Minamino, who else? Nat Phillips, Neco Williams. There's probably more I can think of. Oh yeah, there's 7 players. That's what I want to get rid of. 7 players. 7 players. That can easily raise you above what Darwin Núñez you pay for Darwin Núñez easily. So we can go out for midfielder. It doesn't need to be Jude Bellingham. I know the dream, as all Liverpool fans, as all the spaces I see, all the reports, Klopp wants Jude Bellingham, but Jude Bellingham doesn't want to come yet anyways, unless Dortmund have a change of hearts and he comes. Now, I hope to God we fucking get him this window. Hopefully that's some fake news, even though it's probably unlikely because Jude Bellingham has literally said it with his own fucking mouth. I want to stay at Dortmund for another season, so unless things changes, we're not going to do anything. So yeah, why not just pay the money and just do it, man? Come on. I know it's fucking 90 million, but we're probably going to recoup all that in sales, and we surely have a budget before sales, so I don't get why we just go after a midfielder. I get it. You want to save money, FSG, but do it. Just buy a midfielder. We need it. So yes, in conclusion, as you probably can fucking recognize from my brain and from the way the tone of voice I'm speaking, yes, we do need a midfielder. A midfield of Carvalho, Jones, Harvey Elliott, and Tyler Morton on the bench is not fucking ideal. It is not ideal to have those 4 options left. You're not injury prone. And the young players, they can maybe play for 1 game or 2 games in a row. Anything more than that would be treading lava. That's how dangerous it is. So yeah, we definitely need a midfielder. We're literally after midfield on the market, and we decide to back off. I get right up. We'll buy the right player. I get all of that. I'm all behind that. But when it's the gap in the squad, when Ox is gonna leave, we numerically are making our squad weaker. Numerically, it might not be, stat wise or footballing wise, but numerically we are making our team weaker. So you got to sign the body. If you don't, then you could risk something happening like a midfield injury crisis. I don't know, especially with the World Cup season. Fixtures are going to be more congested, as you see. I think we're playing 6 games in the month, in one of the months. If I saw on the thing, I think it could be October. Mate, that's mad. That is mad. So yeah, we definitely need a midfielder as just a body. Just get a dog or something. Oh, it doesn't need to be Jude Bellingham. Just get someone decent. I know. Let's just say like a Basuma type. I know he's at Tottenham now, but someone of that caliber could just do a job for a couple seasons and challenge starting positions. I'm all for it. So yeah, yes, we do need a midfielder, and yeah, hopefully we do sign them. Hopefully they're fake news and they're negotiating tactics. But knowing FSG, they keep their wallet so tight, even though they released their wallet for Darwin Núñez, which I'm still over the moon about. We're probably not going to sign anyone else. I think our window's done. Calvin Ramsey, Fabio Carvalho, Darwin Núñez, a third choice keeper somewhere, probably Ben Foster. Damn, if we sign Ben Foster though, I'm subscribing to that channel. I'm already subscribed to it, but I'll watch it a lot more. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, like the video please, because that would be very appreciated. Subscribe to my channel for more content from me, more types of these type of contents from me, because I really enjoy them. Turn on those notification bells as well for whenever I upload, and that way you can be the first one to view my video and comment and all this stuff. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. See you tomorrow for a random video. I haven't even planned what I'm gonna make tomorrow, but it will come tomorrow. And yeah, see you later guys. Bye bye.